All right. So, before you came to at Voitech, what were you doing?
I'll tell you what. When I first got interested in video stuff was when I was at school, and a friend of mine had a copy of Adobe Premiere. Like, this is version 5 or something, like years and years ago, and he was playing with that, doing a video for the school or something like that, and I thought, oh, that looks interesting, and then I ended up going to university doing TV production.
Which university?
Manchester.
Okay.
Which was good. So I did that, and then I thought, well, I want to work in TV, but in a sort of desperately trying to get a job, I was blanket bombing the country with CVs, and sent one to Voitech, who got me in, and I've been here ever since.
He said he called you and asked to speak to your dad.
Yeah, well, no, he phoned up. He actually phoned up, and I said hello. And the first thing he said to me was, "So you're in the Scouts then?" And I said, "Yes. Who is this?" And then he asked me if I was Catholic. This is before I even know who I was talking to. But no, yeah, so very unique. But that's quite good. And he basically got me in over a weekend, I think, to do, and he basically put me in front of an edit suite with a load of stuff, which is ridiculous because I was under the impression that I was going to have to make tea for.
How old are you?
It was out of uni, so I would have been 21. 22 maybe. So he just put me in front of an editor suite with some stuff, said, "See what you can do with that," and then left me the keys. And that was it.
Would you think that working at Voitech is unique in that sense?
It's very unique. I don't think I could. If I was going to do anything else now, it would be go freelance. Partly because I would want to work for another, but I don't think I could work for another company now. Because when I see my friends having to book their holidays 5 months in advance and that kind of thing, we're talking about, that sounds ridiculous. Having it is very unique, very relaxed. So it's quite nice.
So how long have you been working here for?
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
How would you say your work has changed in the last 10 years?
Mainly, the main thing is that when I first started, it was just me and Voitech, and we were basically just in this room, and we were mostly doing sort of covering events and all that kind of thing. Whereas now, we do a lot more like big productions and like proper stuff with scripts. We still do all the event stuff. In many ways, that's the.
Hello? Alright, so this project you're
that one,
on.
yeah, it's good fun because they're a good laugh and it's fun covering people having fun. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And also because we get to go to some cool places as well, because they tend to be quite posh hotels in nice. The best one was we went to Zambia, and we stayed in the hotel right next to Victoria Falls.
That's really cool.
That was amazing. So that's probably the most fun one.
So what sorts of interesting places have you managed to visit with Voitech?
Well, I went to Zambia, that was good. I've been to Singapore, been all over Europe, various different places. South Africa a few times, been to Miami, San Francisco. For Google, that was San Francisco, that was quite cool. Others I can't think of.
Would you say then that your career has grown with the company since you've been working with them so long?
I don't know. I don't really think about my career very much.
You see it as your job working for Voitech and you do these jobs?
I think that's it. It's something I do during the day.
Right.
Like, I don't... Because obviously, like, people will tell you have to move jobs every 3 to 5 years or something like that. I've never really seen that. So long as you're happy, why would you move? So I don't know. I've never really thought about my career as such, like that.
Would you say you're the employee that stayed with Voitech for longest?
Yeah, I definitely am. God knows why.
Would you say Voitech's fun to work with then? Interesting?
Yeah, you're not going to play this to him though, are you? I don't want him to get a big head.
No.
Yes, he is very good. He's very fun. He's very kind and generous, and yeah,
Would you
good.
say that would be difficult to find then if you changed
Oh
jobs?
god, yeah. That's why I said I don't think I could work for another company because it just wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to deal with the. Well, firstly, I hate all the corporate nonsense that goes with most jobs, but I wouldn't be able to cope in a job where you couldn't just have a laugh with everyone from the top down. You know, like everyone clamours to work for Google, for example. Great company, don't get me wrong. We do stuff for them, but I couldn't work there. It's a nightmare. It's like you still have all that nonsense. I just like it's great to just be able to have a laugh when you're working.
We'll concernedly look at that later. So you're hoping to keep working for Vortec then?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm
You're
saying.
gonna work here
I don't.
forever?
I've got no reason to leave.
Never.
Yeah, forever and ever and ever.
In this room.
I mean, at some point, Wojtek will presumably stop and enjoy his retirement, but I don't know what will happen
Maybe.
then.
Maybe.
Um,
If you would have to change jobs, what do you think you'd do?
I'll go freelance, being
Freelance.
either I don't know, being editor or camera person.
Doing similar work as to
Yeah.
now.
I would never want to work. Originally, I wanted to work in TV. I'd never work in TV now. I think corporate is much better, more money for a start. Don't let anyone tell you there's an economic crisis. There's loads of money sloshing around.
Okay, have you got a final statement to issue to us about working for Vortec?
Oh, I don't know what sort of way after.
Just something about the company that you find particularly unique or striking or interesting.
I think it's just that it is all of those things. I think working here is like coming in to. Most of the time, it's like coming in to have a laugh with your mates and making videos. Which is, if that's what you want to do, which I do, then that's excellent.
Brilliant. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you ever so much.
That's right.